just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fan for Technics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh side. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they enter play here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they were losers their last. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive.
Like 80! Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense!
First carry for James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, yeah!
A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 17 carries, yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. Going top shelf for Smith. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover. We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Like 20.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A tackle for loss there 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll do it. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2.
All right, now, flat 30.
Special teams did their job, putting this offense back inside the 10. Now how can the defense respond? Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
This is Samuels, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense. Opening drive, third quarter, and we'll see how this defense comes out of the locker room. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the third quarter. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this fourth quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the... A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this fourth quarter of play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And a loose football into the Redskins. How did they do?
We're going to shut you down.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Fourth quarter action, beginning of the drive. Time to see how this defense does here.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Start of the drive here, fourth quarter, and this defense looking for a stop.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. Through an opening, and there he goes.
Hit, baby, hit. All day, all day.
Felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get, and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Redskins, the win form is number 6 on the year, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis,